Suzuha leaves the lab without another word.
何なの彼女。
Suzuha's acting strange. Is it related to the bomb threat? Why did you just ask about the time loop machine? Something occurs to me. The 2 threatening emails are received. We're watching you. You know too much. Who sent them? And there's more. Words and images flash to my head. CERN. The LHC. Jellymen. The Z program. Government secrets. The organization. Men in Black. The Committee of 300. The Time Leap Machine. What did Kurisu say?
私たちひょっとするととんでもないものを作っちゃったかもしれない。
Taken separately, each of these elements was insignificant. But if I consider them part of a single line, they all point to one inescapable truth. We've come too far. Fear seizes my heart in an icy grip. I can feel anxiety eating at my brain. I can't breathe. Even though it's hot and humid, my body shivers. Should we run? Get out while we still can? We can't use the trains. What about the subway? Or would a taxi be better? Nobody's saying anything. Nobody's doing anything. What should we do? Suddenly, there's a softness against my hand. I look down to see Mayuri's hand holding mine. When I look up, I see worry written on her face. It's okay. I'm just being paranoid. No, for once in your life, listen to the voices in your head. Please. It's all a coincidence. Tomorrow, we'll get rid of the time loop machine. Then we can forget that all of this happened. Pretend it was just a dream. We never invented a time machine. I don't need money. As long as we can forget about today and welcome tomorrow, we'll be okay, won't we? But my anxiety doesn't go away. I'll look over Mayuri's head at the entrance to the lab. The door is unlocked. Anyone could just waltz right in. I hear sirens wailing a few streets away. The bomb threat is occupied in an uproar. Yet here in our corner of Akiba, it's so quiet. Mayuri squeezes my hand with her warm, slender fingers. I squeeze back. The next thing I know, the door slams open. Well. That was a little unexpected. 5 men burst into the lab. The movements are swift and sure, professional, and each of them carrying a gun. They spread out just inside the door and aim their weapons at us. It all happened so fast, no one has time to scream. The men are foreigners, a mix of races, dressed casually in colorful shirts and shorts of jeans. CERN agents? I guess? But their arms are thick with muscle and their eyes are hard and cold as ice. 2 of them are holding pistols. The other 3 have assault rifles. AK-47s and Akiba? Is this some kind of joke? One thing is certain. These guys aren't tourists.
動くな。全員両手を上げろ。
Look like they're straight out of GTA Vice City. Yeah, I agree. The dark-skinned crew-cut man barks in order. It feels like I'm dreaming. Did I fall asleep watching an action movie? This is the first time so many people have gathered in this room. Suddenly the lab feels small. What an odd thing to be thinking at a time like this. The first to obey is Daru. Then Karisu raises her hands. Then me. Last is Mayuri. Silence. Time seems to grind to a halt. The men say nothing, but their guns remain steady, muzzles pointed at us. On the TV, a comedian laughs. Well, that's shite timing. What is this? Are we on candid camera? No. Then I hear a new sound coming from outside. The sound of high heels. A woman is coming up the stairs. Are these men waiting for her? Is she their leader? A squad of battle-hardened commandos led by a beautiful woman. It's like something out of a manga. Nothing seems real. Before long, the woman appears. Wait, huh? That fish.
Kiryu Moeka.
The part-time editor. You didn't think she was specific? Not really. I thought she was just weird, to be honest. Like, something was off about her, but I thought it was like a mental thing, not her being some sort of spy. The male demon, Shining Finger, who's never seen without her phone. LabMem005. Moeka? She's their leader? The least imposing woman I've ever met? Even now she doesn't meet my stare. Her eyes are aimed down at the floor. What's going on here?
萌香さん、これって。タイムマシンを回収させてもらう。
Okay, fine, take it. Just leave us alone, please. It's fine. As always, her words are barely audible. It's ridiculous. Laughable. And yet I can't laugh. My heart is a jackhammer in my chest. The inside of my mouth is drier than a desert. I stay still with my hands in the air.
牧瀬クリス、岡部銀太郎、橋田至3名については我々と一緒に来てもらう。
Okay. I don't understand. Why is Moeka here? I don't know, but I have to ask.
どういうことだ。
答えられない。
Oh, well, gee, thanks a lot for that. It's very helpful.
冗談だろ。
Moeka shakes her head.
あなたたちに答える必要はないという意味。抵抗は許されない。
Well, yeah, with 5 guns aimed at us, I don't think we would. I hope.
とにかく来て。
どこへだ。
No reply. She doesn't intend to answer that either. Dangerous. These guys are dangerous. Look at their guns. Nothing good can happen if we go with them. I try to refuse, but my voice catches in my throat. I can't stop staring at their guns. Are they real? In this situation, do you really want to try and find out? They're not going to start shooting, are they?
理由と行き先を教えてもらわない限りついていくことはできない。
Okabe, you have AKs aimed at your face. And you're giving them lip. What? Right, okay.
拒否することは認めない。あなたたちに逃げ場はないわ。私たちの仲間はすでに秋葉原中に散らばっている。
Wait. Something clicks in my head. It was them. They isn't the bomb threat. They stopped the trains. Why? To keep us here? Just for that?
手荒な真似はしたくない。3人とも一緒に来て。なんで？
Didn't you... Okay, Stream Mob Spot? Okay, yeah, no, I literally disabled Stream Mob Spot. It turns itself on, okay. The stupid... Okay, you know what? This will make things easier. I'm just gonna unmod Stream Mob Spot so we can't do that. Because apparently disabling it doesn't work. Let's see. Okay, Streamlabs isn't moderated anymore. I should have done that a long time ago. Because whenever anyone tries to, yeah. Whenever I disable it, it just turns itself back on. Because Streamlabs is like, hey. Doubt.g. Yes, Streamlabs, I understand you're having problems working as intended. Jesus. Kurisu has kept silent until now, finally opens her mouth.
3人なの？
That's when I realized that Mayuri wasn't included in Moeka's demand. She only wants Kurisu, Daru, and me.
何を聞かれても答えるつもりはない。 あなたたちはただついてくればいい。
She has a point. We're not getting anywhere.
おかりん。
Daru's voice is shaking. I turn my head to look at him. He's deathly pale.
とりあえず言うこと聞いとくべきじゃね。
I would concur with you, Daru. But apparently Okabe is dumb.
だが目的を言ってもらわないと。
I honestly have no idea what to do. My heart is still fluttering in my chest. It seems more like a dream than reality. I'm not a military otaku. I've never seen a real gun. The black shine of their weapons looks somehow tacky. They lack the imposing feel you'd expect. I'd believe her if she told me they were fake. Mayuri suddenly speaks up.
ねえ、萌香さんはラボメン仲間だよね。
I don't think appealing to humanity is gonna work here, Mayuri. It's as if Mayuri asked my question for me. Moeka was a strange woman, but I welcomed her as a lab member all the same. What is she thinking right now? In answer, Moeka pulls a gun from her belt and points it at us. I realize that Moeka isn't holding her phone. This is the first time I've seen her without it. Not like that matters now. Moeka's gun hand is trembling. Is the situation affecting her too? It must be. She's terrified of talking to people.
一緒に来てもらうのはあなたたちの口を封じるため。
Silence us?
それは拒否しても変わらない。
Oh. Well. Does that mean she plans to kill us? Why? What did we do?
一体誰の差し金だ。お前たち何者なんだ。
私たちは
Moeka suddenly lifts her head. For perhaps the third time since I've known her, she looks straight at me. Her eyes are dark and empty.
セルンの
CERN?
M4!
The dark-skinned man speaks up. Is he addressing Moeka?
口を慎め。
Okabe is so dense, yeah. I mean, who else would be trying to do this? I mean, what does it matter if you're gonna kill us anyway? What's the point in stopping her from just saying who you are? Moeka hangs her head again. In my head, I replay the words she just spoke. CERN. They're from CERN? Why CERN? Really? You have to ask that at this point. Of course. Who else could it be?
3人とも一緒に来て。
Moeka raises her voice in frustration.
これ以上拒否するなら嫌でも行きたくなるようにするから。
Moeka slowly raises her gun. She points the muzzle at... Mayuri. My whole body instantly goes cold.
椎名真由里は必要ない。
よせ
I lunge at Moeka, but the dark-skinned man is faster. Something strikes my chin with crushing force. The shock numbs my entire body. Stars explode behind my eyes. I fall to my knees, powerless to stand. Everything goes dark. What happened? Did he hit me with the butt of his rifle?
Okari!
I look up. Mayuri, face streaked with tears, is reaching out to me as if begging for help. Over her shoulder, I see Moeka ready her gun. Don't you dare you... I try to yell stop, but my voice catches in my throat. Nothing comes out but a pitiful wheeze. Someone. Anyone. Please. Stop her. Stop Moeka. Moeka's lips move. She's mumbling something.
セルのために FP のためにセルのために FP の
Her mouth opens and closes robotically. My blood curdles. No. A sharp, dry crack splits the air. Time slows to a crawl. Moeka pulled the trigger. Blood spurts from Mayuri's forehead. Okay, now I'm pissed. What the f- Huh. Right, okay. It splashes across my face, wet and warm. Her delicate, frail body falls towards me. I catch her. Her body is limp like a puppet with no strings. Our head and arms dangle lifelessly. The smell of gunpowder fills my nose. And then the smell of blood. Daru clutches his head and falls to his knees, screaming at the top of his lungs. The sound jerks me back to my senses. In my arms, Mayuri takes one short... It went through her head. Like if it was just an exhalation of air, that'd be one thing, but it says breath, so I'm assuming she inhaled. Which makes no sense. If she exhaled only, sure, just expelling the air. But if there was an inhale, that makes no goddamn sense. And then okay, sure, maybe the breath, but she's talking. How do you explain that? That I have never heard of someone like saying stuff after being shot in the head, unless it was like a graze or like a little bit that's along the side, but straight in the middle of her head, middle of her head, like.
Mayuri.
She's dead. Mayuri's dead. Her face is covered in blood. Her blood stains my hands. It's warm.
もう一度言う。三人とも一緒に来て。これ以上の警告はしない。抵抗するならあなたたちも殺す。
I hear a voice, but I can't comprehend what it's saying. What is this? What's going on here? Is this a joke? We may have created a monster here. This is a dream, right? Right? I feel nothing. My mind is blank. I shake Mayuri's shoulder. Mayuri? Wake up, Mayuri. You'll catch cold if you sleep here. If you're tired, you can stay overnight. Or I can take you home if you prefer. We'll ride the train back to Ikebukuro together like we used to before Daru joined, when it was just the two of us. Memories of her smile whirl through my head, 1,000 different smiles from 1,000 different occasions. If I look away, she'll disappear. She always disappears.
もう大丈夫だね。マユシーが人質じゃなくても。
No, Mayuri. I still need you. Laugh for me. Like you always do. Greet me with your silly toot-taroo. Tell me it's a lie. Tell me you're right. Mayuri? Red flames consume my mind, an inferno of rage and hate and rage and hate and a burning desire to kill everything I see. I gently lay the motionless Mayuri on the floor. I stand up. And then I fling myself at Moeka. But before I can take a step, someone grabs my hand from behind. Moeka's gun is aimed at my head. Her fingers are already on the trigger.
俺も殺すのかよ。
抵抗するなら
岡部お願い今は従ってこのままじゃあんたも殺される
I really don't think Okabe cares at this point. I tear my hand from Kreese's grip. My vision is a tunnel with Moeka on the other side. She won't get away with this. She killed Mayuri in cold blood. I'll do the same to her. Moeka pulls the trigger. The sound of the shot smites upon my eardrums. I feel a sharp pain on the side of my head. I nearly lose my balance again. But I'm still alive. What happened? I realize that Moeka's gun is lying at her feet. Beside it is a small stone. Someone must have thrown it and knocked her gun aside. Part-time warrior? Suddenly, Suzuha is there in the doorway, knocking one man down in the blink of an eye. But before anyone can react, she darts into another man's range and delivers a piercing elbow strike to his solar plexus. The man drops to his knees, gasping for air. The remaining men turn their guns on her, but she throws the incapacitated man towards them to block their aim. She then slides into the feet of the man at the rear, tripping him forward in a single smooth, flowing motion, drives her knee into the man's face as he falls. The dark-skinned man aims his rifle. But before he can fire, Suzuha snatches a stunned attacker's gun and shoots him. Blood spurts from the man's hand. Without pausing, Suzuha leaps into the air and delivers a soaring roundhouse kick to his jaw.
そこまでよ
The next thing I know, the 5 men are down and Moeka's gun is aimed at Suzuha's face. But Suzuha doesn't back down. Her gun is trained on Moeka's neck. It's a standoff. Neither moves. Come on, Okabe, pick up one of the guns that are on the floor and shoot her in the face. Do it. Do it. Silence returns to the room.
何者
42
Suzuha's reply makes no sense. She glances at me.
テレビ
What is she saying?
点灯済み
Ooh. Girl, you good.
何を
Suddenly, Karisu springs up and makes a break for the development room.
動くな。それはこっちのセリフ。
I suddenly realized the meaning of Suzuha's words. The 42-inch TV downstairs. It's on. She wants me to use the time leap machine? I look at Mayuri's body. She's lying there quietly. Her eyes are closed. They'll never open again. One of the men Suzuha knocked out starts to moan. If they wake up, it's all over. Suzuha looks at me again. Her eyes implore me to make my move. If I use the machine, I can avert Mayuri's death. But at the same time, it could fry my brain. Fry my brain? So what? What is there to fear? Mayuri is dead, shot in cold blood. This isn't right. I won't accept it. Then change it. Change the past. You have the power. Use it. Hang on, I'm almost positive that's a quote. Yeah, it's from Dragon Ball Z, there we go. That's a Dragon Ball Z quote. Android 16 says that to Gohan. Just before his head gets crushed. And then that's when Gohan goes Super Saiyan 2 and beats Cell to a pulp. Then gets Goku killed, but potato patata. I stagger into the development room. Never watched, right? Fair enough, I suppose. He walks in the development room. Kirisu's about to put on the headgear. I pulled away from her.
岡部。
俺が飛ぶ。
ダメ。私が。
I grab Kirisu's wrist as she tries to take it back. I stare into her eyes wet with tears.
俺がマユリを助ける。
もし失敗したら。
I ignore her and put on the headgear. Malika's last shot grazed the side of my head. My ears are still ringing and there's blood on my neck. Doesn't matter. I might fail. I might even die. But I have to try. It's my only chance to save Mayuri. Kurisu bites her lip and activates the X68000.
岡部倫太郎、一人行った。
Hurry, Kurisu, get it working.
この線、使わせるな。
やらせるか。
The crew cut man staggers into the development room. Come on, Daru. Tackle him. Daru hasn't been mentioned in like 10 minutes. He's gonna pull through. Acting purely on instinct, I grab Future Gadget number 4, Mode Snake from the shelf and flick the switch. White smoke instantly fills the room, rendering it impossible to see.
岡部、本当にいいの？タイムリープしてもいいの？
Do it!
や
Start
れ
it.
クリス、マシンを動かせ。
Pain flares in my right arm. Was I shot? Doesn't matter. I see blue-white light shining through the smoke. The discharge is starting. The light rapidly grows brighter. The floor begins to shake. The singularity is open. I crouch down, holding the headset steady with one hand. Wait for me, Mayuri. I won't die here. I'll cross through time to save you. Leap. My memories. Leap to the past. The world explodes into light.